Next, we've got cheese. Cheese, because this does have 1 gram of added sugar per 3 ounces. Alexa, how many ounces in a pound? Fats here, you've got 32 grams, which is quite a bit of fat. Alexa, what's 6.5 times 3? What is up, everybody? Schuyler here, founder of Reach Fat Loss and Fitness, where our goal is to help you get in the best shape of your life and do it sustainably and in a way that's going to make you healthier along the way. It's also a strategy that I believe to be the most effective and most simple. It involves using fasting, ingredient quality, which we will talk about in today's video, as well as weightlifting and walking. And so today we're going to be diving into my most recent Costco haul. This is for the month of September, so we're going to be going over some deals, some sales, and also some things that I get. Some of these things are consistently bought by me. They're the staples, and then others are new things that I'm excited to try. But as always, we're gonna be breaking down the ingredients, talking about the effectiveness, and you can use this information to not only know what to look for when you are shopping, but also to make choices that are gonna help you lose weight. I do videos like this consistently, whether it's from Sprouts, Costco, Trader Joe's, other stores, so make sure if you are not subscribed that you hit that subscribe button. And with that being said, let's get into it. All right, so we're gonna start with the frozen stuff today, and then we're just gonna work our way around. But first and foremost, I just wanna touch on frozen veggies. Today we have the organic broccoli from Costco, as well as the organic green beans. These are literally the only ingredients in this. It's just organic broccoli, just organic green beans, no added ingredients. I am a big believer of frozen veggies, not only because they are typically more cost effective. They of course last longer. You can leave them in the freezer as long as you want until you're ready to cook and eat them. And they also actually retain more nutrients when they are frozen. So while you're probably getting more benefits from a local farmer's market's veggie that has been picked fresh in the past few days, if you are shopping at a standard grocery store, these are going to be more nutrient dense than their fresh counterparts. I love these because they are quick, they are easy, they are convenient, they last a long time. In my opinion, it's the simplest way to get veggies in. You throw them in a pan, you include some spices, potentially some butter, some oil, and you have your veggies done in a minute. So my two favorites right now are broccoli and green beans. Obviously, Costco has a bunch of other options. I would just suggest getting these organic when you do buy them. Next, we're going to touch on the frozen fruit. These are organic dark sweet cherries. This is one of the most addictive things I've ever had. It is so good. My favorite thing to do with these is put them in a Tupperware, put them in the fridge, let them defrost, and then 12 to 24 hours later, eat them. And it's an amazing snack. I love the texture. It's different and they taste amazing. Same thing applies here with fruits and veggies at Costco. Make sure you're going organic. They're way more convenient. They last longer. They're more nutrient packed than their conventional counterpart. And not only can you take these out and defrost them and have them, but you can also throw them in smoothies and use them in other recipes. So I'm a big fan of them. Make sure you're getting in the fruits, getting the nutrients, and that's my favorite fruit from Costco. Next is another classic staple of mine, and they are Costco's 100% grass-fed beef burgers. You get 15 of these for about $24, $25, which is an incredible price for meat that is grass-fed. Grass-fed meat is more nutrient dense than grain-fed. So if you are buying beef, get 100% grass-fed. Ideally, if it's just grass-fed, that's okay, but ideally you want 100% because cows are eating their natural diet, which gives them more of the healthy omega-3 fats as opposed to the inflammatory omega-6 fats. These, in my opinion, are the best buy at Costco. My Costco doesn't have any ground beef or fresh meat that's grass-fed. They just have organic. And so this is a great option in my opinion because you can literally take it out of the freezer, spice it up, throw it in a pan with some butter, and they're done within a couple minutes. So again, lasts a long time. You don't have to worry about the meat spoiling. You can cook them as it comes and they're done very quick. And in my opinion, they taste delicious as well. So this is an absolute staple. The final frozen item that I got today is actually a frozen pizza. Now I've got a lot to say about this. If you are working on losing weight, this should not be a staple in your diet. It is very calorically dense and it's a freaking pizza. So I would not suggest it consistently, but if you're really craving a frozen pizza and you want to have one ready, or you have kids and you want to do Friday night pizza or whatever it may be, this would be one of my options. I have a couple other brands I really do like with these. And if you're curious about those, you can leave a comment. But at Costco, this would be my only choice. Costco doesn't really have any other good frozen pizza options. The reason I like this is because it's a cauliflower crust, so there's no gluten. They do not use any seed oils, and it's got veggies on it. So obviously it could be better. Obviously there's different ways to do this. There's make your own pizza, all that stuff. But if you're going the frozen pizza route, this isn't the worst. If you're doing a whole pizza, you got 4 to 5 grams of added sugar, which honestly isn't too bad. You're getting a lot of fat. So for a full pizza here, you're actually getting 48 grams of protein, which is really solid. I'm gonna eat a full thing at a time. I'm not gonna cut this up. Some people might have half. Totally depends on you. But the thing to note here is you do have 108 carbs per pizza. So if you are consuming this, you want to make sure you're using it. You're going on walks, you're doing intense exercise, something. So you're not just letting those carbs and that sugar sit in your bloodstream. Fats here, you've got 32 grams, which is quite a bit of fat. And from a caloric standpoint, we've got 960 calories, so almost 1,000 calories for this pizza. So from a fat loss perspective, not my first choice, not in my top 10, 20 choices. I'm looking for a pizza because I really, really want one and I want to enjoy myself and this is a treat. This would be my choice. The cheese is pasteurized, so you're not getting a lot of digestive enzymes or nutrients. You are getting some xanthan gum, but besides that, you're using mostly real ingredients, and so this would be a recommendation for a choice of that. All right, now onto the refrigerated stuff. First and foremost, got my grass-fed butter. I believe butter is a superfood. You can't have it all the time with everything and have a ton. I see people eating sticks of it. I don't think it's that important to have, but in terms of health, it is way better for you than most people think. Something like margarine is actually going to be very unhealthy, but butter is going to give you some high quality fats. It's going to give you some butyrate, which is really good for gut health. So it is something I believe everyone should include with their diet. Now with butter, same thing as meat. You want cows to have their natural diet. You want the grass-fed cows. This is actually one of two options at Costco. Costco also has the Kerrygold butter. Kerrygold is actually about 70% grass-fed, whereas this one is 95% grass-fed, which is exactly what we want. We want the more grass-fed. So is 100% grass-fed ideal? Yes. You're not going to find that at Costco. This is the butter that I use. Gets you more of those omega-3 fats, less of the omega-6 fats, and it's actually a couple dollars cheaper than the Kerrygold butter as well. So if you are going to get butter from Costco, this is the one. Make sure you enjoy it. Next, we've got cheese. Cheese. So I'm a big cheese fan as well. I put it on my burgers, put it on my pasta. I use it pretty consistently in my life. The cheese that I get is the Kerrygold Dubliner cheese. So this is grass-fed. It's the same thing as their butter. It's about 70% grass-fed, so it's not 100%. It's not the best of the best. It is pasteurized as well, so you are losing a lot of the nutrients and digestive enzymes. So this is not the best of the best cheese. However, Costco does not have 100% grass-fed cheese as far as I've seen, and it doesn't have raw cheese as well, which hasn't been pasteurized. So I get this consistently. This feels good on my stomach. It doesn't leave me bloated. I don't feel bad after eating it, so I consume it. Listen to your body. If you don't do well with dairy, this might not be the best option. But this is a cheese that I really enjoy and I would recommend. All right, next are some pre-done meals. So first we have Kevin's Paleo Thai style coconut chicken. This is actually a new try for me, and this one has quite a few ingredients, but they all seem to be pretty solid. So is the chicken organic? No. However, it uses real ingredients besides that. So the chicken is sous vide in water, vinegar, yeast extract, sea salt, onion powder, black pepper, citric acid, citrus extract, and then you've got the Thai coconut sauce, which is honestly really solid. You got coconut milk, coconut cream, so it doesn't have any dairy in there. You got water, coconut sugar, which is about 3 grams per serving, and you got about 6.5 grams per container. Alexa, what's 6.5 times 3? So for this whole package, you got 19.5 grams of sugar, which is quite a bit. However, it really depends how much you're eating when you do break this down. I'm thinking this is going to be about 3 servings for me. So I'm getting around 9 grams of sugar per serving, which isn't great, but it is paired with a protein. It is from coconut sugar instead of processed sugar. So this is going to be a once in a while treat for me. Past the sugar, we got lime juice concentrate, spices, tapioca starch, yeast extract, basil, sea salt, lemongrass puree, dehydrated garlic, dehydrated onion, turmeric, xanthan gum, dehydrated ginger, black pepper, and monk fruit extract. So again, as far as chicken goes, are you going to have a better opportunity to cook it at your home with your own spices and sauces? Probably, but for just a quick option, this is definitely not one of the worst I've had. Next, we've got some sliced grass-fed beef sirloin. Now, I'm actually surprised I haven't tried this yet because I've seen it so much. The times I've wanted to try it in the past, I've been doing a no sugar challenge where I haven't had any added sugar because this does have 1 gram of added sugar per 3 ounces. Alexa, how many ounces in a pound? So this is about 2 pounds here, and 1 pound is 16 ounces. So you're looking at 32 ounces. So you're looking at about like 10 times the amount. So about 10 grams of sugar in this whole thing, which is not bad at all for a ton of meat because I know I'm not going to be eating this all in one serving. For ingredients, we got beef sirloin and then steak seasoning, which uses all real seasons, dehydrated garlic, sea salt, olive oil. We got some sugar and sea salt. So it's grass-fed. It doesn't say 100% grass-fed, which means that it's at least 50% grass-fed. So it could be 50, 60, 70, wherever in that range, but it's most likely not 100% because I guess that they would say that if it was 100%, like you would definitely want to capitalize on that marketing opportunity. So again, are you better buying 100% grass-fed steak and cooking it yourself? Yes, but if you're looking for something quick, this could be a good option. I'm definitely excited to taste it. All right, a couple more things. These are all room temperature. First and foremost are Archer's mini beef sticks. These are the favorite beef sticks that I get. They are packaged separately. They are smaller. They contain 4 grams per stick, but you're looking at completely real ingredients ingredients. We've got grass-fed beef, water, sea salt, encapsulated citric acid, cultured celery powder, dehydrated garlic, red pepper, black pepper, cherry powder, coriander, onion powder, white pepper, ground nutmeg, parsley, colored beef collagen casing. So this one is actually made with 100% grass-fed beef, which is awesome. These are good like hiking snacks for me. These are good kind of just like here and there if I want a treat or if I need a little extra protein. They taste great, they're convenient, so I highly would recommend. Next is a pasta that I've recently found. It's a red and white quinoa macaroni. Now I have some issues with this, and I'm going to share why. I don't like the marketing that they do, but as far as ingredients go, it's really solid. So we have organic white rice flour, organic quinoa flour, both red and white. So there's 2 ingredients. The organic quinoa flour counts as 1, even though it's red and white. Here's why I don't like it. So yes, it's organic. Yes, it's plant-based, but what you see here is they have red and white quinoa, and then under it they say made from only 2 ingredients. So with this marketing, you would assume that the 2 ingredients are red quinoa and white quinoa, but it would have to take you going over to the ingredients to realize that there's organic white rice flour in there as well. So this could be big for people who are watching their insulin, who are diabetics, who don't want the white rice flour, especially because the white rice flour comes first. It means that there's actually more white rice flour in this than there is quinoa. From a serving standpoint, you're looking at half a cup is 5 grams of protein, 45 grams of carbs, 1 grams of fat, so it is definitely more carb heavy. You may be better going off with a chickpea pasta if you're looking to reduce the carbs. However, this is very good tasting macaroni. You know, do your own sauce recipe, whatever you want with it. And it's been a treat for me. And then last but not least, we have my favorite tortilla chip of all, Siete tortilla chips. I have these multiple times a week with dinner. They are a big, big favorite. I pair them with Costco salsa, which I did not buy this time because I have some in my fridge, but their organic salsa contains 0 sugars. It's organic tomatoes. It's great. But these are awesome as well because they don't use seed oils. So they use avocado oil. They don't use corn. They don't use anything processed. It's cassava blend. So it's cassava flour, cassava starch. They use avocado oil, coconut flour, chia seed, and sea salt. These taste delicious. They're an awesome snack. They're a way to maintain tortilla chips in your diet without getting the inflammatory seed oils, corn, any of the stuff that we're looking to reduce or avoid. So that is my haul. I'd love if you could leave me a comment what store you would love me to check out next and do a haul with next. Also, make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel already. Putting out new videos like this every week, and I would love to have you as part of the community. And if you are on a fat loss journey right now and you're a little bit intrigued about this approach, or you are just looking for help in general, check out the link in the description of this video. We've got a free beginner's fasting guide that's going to get you started, get you losing some weight very, very quick, get you understanding how to use fasting, and get you on the path to being in the best shape of your life. But besides that, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. And of course, as always, make sure to eat smart, move more, sleep deep, and be grateful for this moment. I'll see you in the next video.